can we establish the Islamic courts, just like what is taking place in some countries. I think establishing the court or the Qadhi's courts might not be the real problem. The real problem is who is going to work in those courts. Do we have them? In Uganda, for instance, Article 129D of the Constitution provides that there shall be such courts, and they mention Qadhi's courts to look into issues of Muslim personal law like marriage, divorce, inheritance, among others. But the qualifications of people who should work in those courts, they should have the knowledge of both the Sharia and the secular knowledge. We don't have them. So I think before we think about how can we establish them, we need first of all to be ready so that we can train enough people so that even when the government says that it is your right, we can actually establish them. Otherwise, we might end up having them and other people are the ones who are working in them. I can give you an example. In Uganda, they have signed the law of Islamic banking, the Financial Institutions Act amendment. But most of the people who have trained in Islamic banking are actually not Muslims. To your surprise, the one heading the Sharia Advisory Board in the Bank of Uganda is not a Muslim. So our concern might not actually be on establishing the Qadhi's courts, but to prepare the human resource which can work in that court. Otherwise, at community level, we can establish something of that kind. I know in areas like in Zanzibar, yes, the Constitution recognizes them, but to a great extent, these Qadhi's courts are acting in communities whereby the Malams are the ones who are looking into this matter. The challenge only comes on enforcement. Sometimes they issue fatwas, they issue rules or decisions, and people do not respect them. Otherwise, it should be a strategy. We need to decide a strategy. If we want it, what is the ABCD of that strategy until when we are ready as